Wow, what a day. Carl Munson here for the Good Morning Portugal podcast, and it's just after 11 o'clock in the evening, 2300 hours if you're using Portuguese time system. And let me say boa noite. I think it's fair to say boa noite right now. And as you'll see from the cover, this is Penela, part 2. And I think I've got the pronunciation right of how you would want to say Penela, a bit like Penelope, I suppose, but hearing local people say Penela, as though the P and the N are brought together, like pneu, French for tyres. I think it's also Portuguese for tyres as well, pneu, but it's Penela. It would appear, and I had a great day. If you heard yesterday's podcast, I was the guest of Rural Smart, Smart Rural, Smart HISE, HIESE, a very important organisation that's helping create and support business, rural business, countryside business, and social entrepreneurship in the countryside. Really important thing, I think, for Portugal. And I had a great time with them yesterday. I was meant to be back there in Penela today. Maybe I've collapsed the P and the N too much. Penela. I was meant to be there again today, listening to a further series of workshops. But I have to say, after last night, I was in the company of top academic and government minister, I believe, Fernanda Rollo, and an amazing woman who I think is influential and hopefully instrumental in helping Penela and HISE, Smart Rural, Smart HISE, further raise their profile and the great work that they're doing. And she delivered she was present for a presentation and then responded along with an academic from Coimbra, whose name, forgive me, I can't recall that right now. But the problem was, of course, the whole thing was in Portuguese, and I thought I could cope with that, but I just had to sit there with this probably slightly inauthentic look on my face, as though I was understanding what was going on, but actually I was understanding very little. Earlier on in the day, I think I was maybe getting one word in 20, at times maybe one word in 10, but last night, I think because it was academic and of a different order altogether, it was really quite awkward to sit there in this horseshoe presentation room in a very sort of professional academic setting and pretend I knew what was going on. And bless them, no one questioned me or asked me who I was or anything. They just welcomed me with open arms. But I couldn't, in all honesty, go back today and do the same. So what I did, because I am now a big fan of Penela, took the family to look at all the wonderful places that I saw yesterday. And I urge you to do the same. I'm slightly reluctant. I don't want to share it. It's one of those things, consider yourself fortunate that I'm sharing it with you, because I wanted to keep it my own secret. But there is a wonderful town. You go up into the top of town. There's a great cafe by the castle. We wandered around the castle. We picked up walnuts from the ground and ate fresh walnuts. We met two fantastic artists, local artists, a man in his 70s, Yannick, and a woman, Anna, who was just working in one of the cafes there. And it was absolutely amazing. It was so welcoming and friendly. So we met two fantastic bohemian artists. We wandered around the town. We went to the castle, ate figs, and we just had a lovely time. It was really quiet. We were able to wander around the castle, no problem at all, without being bothered by anybody. And we had such a super time. Then we went to Rabasal, which is where the Villa Romana is. I so recommend that to you. It's a Roman villa exhibition centre, which refers to the Roman villa not far away in Ordain, just down the road. All of those places are fantastic, and between you and me, I wouldn't mind living around there. Penela, Rabasal and Ordain. I think it's a fantastic little spot. The Romans loved it 1,500 years ago. They built this amazing villa in the basin there and created an incredible rustica farming, agricultural setting there. Just fabulous. So there you go. Penela, Rabasal and Ordain. And my 4 words for you are boa fin de semana. All useful words. Boa fin de semana is what we say on a Friday. Here we go. Here she is.
Boa fim de semana. Boa fim de semana.
There she is. Boa fin de semana. That, everybody, means have a great weekend. Although I'll see you tomorrow. So até breve from me, Carl Munson.